can buy a Mercedes or a Volkswagen, and you can make it as nice as possible.
Yeah.
But with a house, it was much harder in the southeast. And now we started with plots where people can buy their own house. You can see them in the G-buurt, for example.
Okay.
And the Schravendijk Dreef, you can see the first houses which are being built by people themselves. And those are people from southeast who build these houses. So we are proud about that thing.
But if I may ask, what held back that development from coming into effect until now?
The idea that we should help people giving houses, especially we demolished, of course, a lot of southeast, the higher buildings.
Yes.
And we were very busy in making new houses on production size for all those people to live in.
Mm-hmm.
So the last 10 years we were very busy in giving all those people lots of housing.
Mm-hmm.
And it is more quantity than quality that counts. So
Right.
now we start with the quality.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 4 years we built these houses. A very nice project in that is Kleiberg. I don't know if you heard from that, but Kleiberg is one of the flat buildings, and it should be demolished in 2010.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then we thought, well, why don't sell this building
Mm-hmm.
to a development company
Yes.
who resells it to people who like to actually build their own apartment building. So you have the casco of the building,
Mm-hmm.
and now these flat apartments are sold quite cheaply, for Dutch standards cheaply.
Mm-hmm.
For, let's say, 75,000 euros, you can buy your own apartment building for 60 square meters,
Wow.
which is cheap to Dutch standards. Yes, you have to make your own kitchen, you have to make your own bathroom, but still you are living in a cheap one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another point we worked on is youth and student building. We have quite a lot of young people here, even young people who start studying, and it's very hard to find a cheap
Accommodation.
cheap accommodation, especially if you are on a waiting list for 6 years. If you're 18 years old and you're 6 years on a waiting list, your study is already over before you have your first room or your first apartment. So what we did is actually we built in this period about 1,500 new or 1,500 apartments, rooms for young people.
Mm-hmm.
And those rooms are for young people who came to Southeast, but also a lot of our young people who raised here find their space in Southeast. And we're very proud about that. If you look, for example, in the Daybuurt,
Yeah.
we have a campus there. There are 700 rooms there. Last weekend I saw even people who had a wedding. I think an African wedding it was, because it was a lot of people, and they went into that building, and I thought, really, that is really
special.
that's being used. So we're very proud about that. So this is about the spatial development, but not only housing. Let's say in the same Daybuurt, we have one of the garages is being rebuilt, renovated, and the world of food will enter there in 2015.
Wow.
That's a project I do with a colleague, Tjeerd Herma,
Okay.
but it has to do with spatial development.